Welcome to today's gaming episode. Here you'll find all the latest gaming news, reviews, and commentary, from a potential GTA 6 leak to a potential new game from Marvel. We've got you all covered. So whether you're a hardcore gamer or just getting started, make sure to check back here often. Kicking us off, Grand Theft Auto fans think the first GTA 6 character has leaked. Grand Theft Auto fans, or at least some of them, think that the resume of actress Natonia Monet has revealed the first GTA 6 character. Fans of Grand Theft Auto keep getting more and more desperate for news, and as this goes on, there are more and more rumors or leaks and wild guesses about the game. This brings us to the latest guess. If the latest rumors about GTA 6 are true, the game's internal codename and the name of its first character have been leaked. On the GTA forums, the resume of Natonia Monet's voice actress has been going around. Why? Well, on her resume, the actress said that she had worked on a video game called Fireball, and the actress plays a character named Tamara in this mystery project. So what does this have to do with GTA 6? Well, as people on GTA forums have pointed out, the character is represented by an agency that works with Rockstar Games on its games. And of course, this isn't much of a connection. Fireball could be a codename for any game, for one. Two, it could also be a game called Fireball. Things do get a little bit hotter though. Not long after Grand Theft Auto fans put these pieces together, the resume was changed and the part about Fireball and Tamara was taken out. At the time of the publication, none of the people involved had said anything about any of this. We don't think this will change for a number of reasons, but if it does, we'll make the necessary changes to the story. In the meantime, don't believe anything you read here because it's all just guesswork. Grand Theft Auto 6 is being worked on right now, and we still don't know what platforms it will be made for, but PS5, Xbox Series X, and maybe even PC are all likely. In the meantime, there are rumors and reports that it will come out between 2023 and 2024. Next, FIFA fans are furious over FIFA 23 crossplay. EA said that FIFA 23, which will come out in September, will have crossplay, and this is the first time something like this has happened in the series, so it's a pretty big deal. But the news has also caused a lot of backlash. Fans noticed right away that, for some strange reason, Pro Clubs is not part of crossplay. Why isn't it part of it? EA says that the process is too hard to understand. EA said that the decision was made because we want to make sure our new products are of high quality, and crossplay is too complicated to implement right now for modes that pair players together, like Pro Club. Of course, Pro Club isn't the mode that brings in the most money for FIFA. EA doesn't give out specific numbers, but everyone knows that the most popular mode and the one that makes the most money is Ultimate Team. Most likely, Career Mode comes next. Still, there are people who play Pro Clubs, and these people aren't happy about being left out of what is being called the big new thing in this year's game. As of this writing, EA hasn't responded to the backlash, which has been slowly growing on Twitter and other parts of the internet as players learn about the caveat. Moving on, Black Panther video game teased by Insider. A well-known person in the video game business seems to have hinted that a Black Panther game is in the works, and after the trailer for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which will be in theaters later this year, came out this weekend, it was already a big one for the popular Marvel superhero. And while this might be the most important Black Panther related media coming up, it looks like Marvel Games might also be making a video game about the character. In the past few years, Marvel has already been trying to grow its video game business in a big way. Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Marvel's Avengers are all great examples of this. Fans have already shown a lot of interest in all of these games, but Marvel Games has shown that it has no plans to slow down. Along with Marvel's Midnight Suns and Marvel's Wolverine, a sequel to Marvel's Spider-Man is already in the works. Now, it seems like a Black Panther game might be added to this list, and at this point, Black Panther doesn't have his own video game, but his popularity has been growing over the past few years, so it seems like it would be a good idea. And at the moment, you can play as Black Panther in Marvel's Avengers. He was added to the game through the expansion called War for Wakanda. Fans already like that add-on, but it looks like T'Challa could be thrust into the spotlight in an even bigger way. Up next, Sonic Frontiers potentially removing controversial feature. It looks like Sega might take out a controversial feature from Sonic Frontiers before it comes out. In general, we still don't know a lot about the latest game in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Even though some footage of the game in action has been shown in recent months, Sega has been pretty quiet about the game as a whole and the surprises it will hold. Those who want to play Sonic Frontiers on PC may not have to deal with one annoying feature after all. SteamDB, a site that keeps track of how Valve's Steam platform works behind the scenes, says that the PC version of Sonic Frontiers no longer has de novo. If you don't know what de novo is is, in a nutshell, it's anti-cheat and anti-piracy software that PC game publishers often put in their games to protect them from hackers. De Novo isn't a controversial in and of itself, but in recent years, people have started to complain about how it changes games. In particular, De Novo has been named as a key reason why some PC games run slowly or have other problems in the past. Basically, the fact that De Novo won't be in the PC version of Sonic Frontiers means that the game might do even better when it comes out. Since Sonic the Hedgehog games are usually very fast-paced, this would be a great addition to the game and make it even better in the eyes of fans. Still, De Novo could still be added to this version of Sonic Frontiers on Steam, so we don't take this leak as the whole truth just yet. At the time this article was written, Sonic Frontiers didn't have a specific release date, but it's expected to come out this holiday season, and when it does come out, you'll be able to play it on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Would you be excited to see De Novo left out of the PC version of Sonic Frontiers? Finally, Ubisoft reportedly planning to already cancel new multiplayer game. Reports say that Ubisoft is already planning to stop making a multiplayer game that has just been out for less than 2 months. In particular, the game in question is Roller Champions, which is a 3v3 multiplayer sports game. Even though Roller Champions has been in development for a long time, it was first announced in 2019, it sounds like Ubisoft has already given up on the project. Jeff Grubb, a video game reporter and insider, says that after the third season of Roller Champions is over, Ubisoft plans to end the game for good. In the most recent episode of the Xbox Era podcast, Grubb said this: "Even though Ubisoft hasn't confirmed that this is true yet, it wouldn't be too surprising if it was, since the game hasn't gained many players since it came out. As we've already said, Roller Champions was first shown off by Ubisoft at E3 2019 with a pre-alpha demo that players could try. From there, Ubisoft had planned to release Roller Champions in 21, but the game was pushed back to a later date. Roller Champions finally came out in late May 2022 as a free-to-play game for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, but Ubisoft didn't do much to celebrate or let people know about it. The next month, the game also came out on Nintendo Switch, but it's clear that it hasn't been able to attract many players on any of its platforms. If this report is true, we could hear more about Roller Champions from Ubisoft soon. If the game doesn't get made though, it would be joining a long list of other Ubisoft projects that have been scrapped in recent years. Ubisoft's main series like Assassin's Creed and Far Cry are still doing very well, but experimental games like Roller Champions have been very hard for the company to sell in recent years. It's clear that the long-running game company is starting to rethink how it makes these games, which could mean that Ubisoft will make less free-to-play multiplayer games in the future. Are you surprised to hear about Ubisoft is looking to cut ties with Roller Champions already? And is this the game that you've even given a shot yourself? Let me know down in the comment section below. And unfortunately, that's all the time we had for today. So make sure to like and follow for more amazing content. Till next time, cheers.